Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to the Ramble. It is 10:34 p.m. EST on Monday, April 6th. Let us kick things off. So last night, after the Ramble, I was up for a while longer. I think I went to bed around 2-ish. But before that, I I spent a lot of time setting up a dropout. Like I was setting up a dropout account, like it's like Dropout Comedy or whatever. I got their free trial, which lasts for 3 days, and then I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay, slow down. Sorry. I may have already discussed that yesterday. I don't remember. The plan was to get the 3-day subscription, or the 3-day free trial, and then watch like the one thing I wanted to watch, and then cancel. So I set that up, and then I was just kind of like browsing around on the internet, just trying to find neat stuff. That's probably sounds really odd, but like I was just like, let's just search around. So like I said, I went to bed around 2. And then today I woke up 7:45. I had an alarm set for 8:30, but I woke up well before my alarm. Also, because this makes sense, my team projects group decided the day before, decided today at 7 a.m. to discuss whether or not we were going to show up. Fortunately, everybody said no, because had they said yes, I would have been late. So I ended up getting, I was up at 7:45, but then I laid in bed for a while just watching YouTube. I didn't get out of bed until about 8:30, I think. Maybe closer to 8:45. Then I got dressed and I went and got breakfast. By the time I was done with breakfast, it was about 9:40. So then I went and chilled outside where my next class would be to see if Nick was around, since we talk. So I hung out there for, I think I got there around 9:45. So I hung out there for about 15 minutes. And I didn't see him. Like, he typically would have been out by then, so I just went back to my room. And then on the way back, I got on the last little path to go up the hill to get to my dorm, and there were geese on this little tiny sidewalk. It was very scary. As all of you know, I'm terrified of geese now. Just seeing them makes my whole body tense and kind of freeze. So I saw them, and like I said, everything kind of tensed and froze. But I was far enough away they didn't see me. So I backed up and was like, we're going to go up this other path. So I went up this other path, and my chair wasn't strong enough to go up the hill. So then I got kind of stuck and had to back up and go down the hill. It was a little scary, I'm not going to lie. So then I ended up going the super long way into the building by going in near the convenience store because I couldn't do it. I'm so afraid of geese. Please, none of you ever use that against me. I beg of you. So then I got back to my room, and I had my class at 11:15, and then after that, I watched the Dropout comedy special that I wanted to watch, called Demi Adejuyigbe Does One Backflip. I believe I probably butchered his name. It wasn't like typical stand-up comedy. It was more of like a variety show kind of thing. I really enjoyed it. I'm a little upset that like you're only able to watch it through like a YouTube membership or having a subscription to them. Cause like, I don't know, I get why it's locked behind the paywall, but like, I don't know. I mean, at least I got to watch it, temporarily, and I made sure to cancel my subscription, that way I wouldn't get charged. And then I transferred myself some money and I bought some games. I pre-ordered Tomodachi Life Living the Dream on my Switch. That'll be out next Thursday. So you all will get to hear about that, I'm sure. Who knows, maybe you'll get daily Tomodachi Life updates. Which reminds me, I probably need me ideas as to who I'm gonna add. I mean, or I just keep adding random people that I make up on the spot, I guess. And then I went on a key website and bought some really cheap PC games. 1,000 Times Resist, Sworn, Age of Decadence, and Expeditions Rome. And then I also bought a bundle on Humble Bundle that had, I think it was $15 for 20 visual novels, which is a really good deal. And then I went on another website and bought DLC for the game, patches to add in content. So I spent a bit of money today, but it was worth it. I might have to budget my food, my takeout on the weekend for the remaining 2 weekends that I get to do that. Because I go back home in 3 weeks or something, which is kind of insane. Or I think it's 4 weeks. My bad. It's just I don't know. You know what? Let's just check the calendar. Okay, we evolved this week. We evolved next week. We evolved the third week, and then that last fourth week is finals, and then you have to be out that week. So yeah, we've got 4 weeks, give or take. I am so sorry. After all of that, it was about time I went and got dinner. So I went, and fortunately the geese were gone both to and from, so I didn't have to deal with them. I went and got ramen because I didn't have any last week, at least from the ramen place. I have ramen in my drawer here, but the ramen place ramen is better. And then again, the cup noodles I have, they hit the spot, and sometimes I'm more in a mood for them than I am. I don't know. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. So I went there and I got the classic noodles, tonkatsu broth as always. Those are my 2 standards with the pork belly because pork belly is the best protein. Actually, I can't say that because I haven't tried the tofu yet, so can't necessarily say that. Then I got corn, mushrooms, and bok choy, which I've had one other time. I forgot how good it is. It smells kind of funky, but it's really good. Honestly, I'm sitting there eating the bok choy on top of my ramen, and I'm I could probably eat just a whole bowl of this. Also, it helps that the guy who makes my ramen, he makes them and they look like artistic masterpieces. In my opinion, I'm sure official go to a Japanese ramen place, I'm sure it would look better. But to me, these look very good. I'm not gonna put a picture of one here because I know you all would judge me and be like, Joe, that does not look as amazing as you are claiming it is. And you're not wrong. I'm sure. So then I came back from dinner and we got some grades in for some of my stuff, and I got all hundreds. It's stuff for Earth history. And then I got an email from the TA in one of my computer classes. It was yeah, hey everyone, just to the whole class. The teacher gave you bad starter code, so if one of your things doesn't work, it's our fault. We won't take points for that. Bro, that's the project I spent 4 hours on a Friday, trying to fix because it wasn't working. I'm so irritated. Which, I mean, we fixed it, and I understand, at least I think I understand the logic behind it. Man, I would have liked to have known that a while ago. I did some exercising for about 35-ish minutes. It would have been like 40, but I cranked the speed up to max speed that I could go. Because I like when things are faster. And I did do sit exercise today. It's one of those days where I was just really tired. And when I was struggling, like I'm sitting there and I was struggling to stay awake, and I'm like, okay, yeah, standing would have been a really bad idea. After that, I checked into Tomodachi Life just to see if anything was different. And like the daily items change, but like you can't really do anything with your Miis, which is unfortunate. Then I was just kind of chilling watching YouTube. Also, I just realized my mouth was kind of far away from the mic, so I'm really sorry if the audio has been kind of bad. I mean, I know my audio is not the best in general, but apologies that I've been a little far away from the microphone. I didn't realize. Then I hopped in the shower at about 9. Okay, I started the process of like getting ready to get in the shower and so on around 9:30. I don't think I got in the shower till like probably close to 10. Maybe 9:50. I don't know. Which I guess that's close to 10. I don't know how long I was in there. I was like I've been watching videos on like curly hair and stuff because I'm trying to understand how to do things correctly with my hair. I still don't understand it. Like I think maybe I need conditioner, and then like I don't know what to do. I've like never used it. I don't understand. And like there's just stuff with like, oh yeah, you do this with curl cream, and you do this for the brush, and you detangle, and it's like all this stuff I don't know, and I'm overwhelmed, and I don't know what to do. Like I have no one to ask about this or talk to about it. And I could just go online, but like talk on like a Reddit post, but like I don't want to. I'd rather like talk to like a person like that I have interacted with or something. Like I don't have anybody, which makes this kind of overwhelming. I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say I could talk to my cousin, but her hair's not curly. Also, I feel like I don't know. I feel kind of uncomfortable doing it. So yeah, since I got out of the shower, I've been just curl cream and trying to do things with my brush. I don't think I did anything with it, but I tried. Had some YouTube on while I was drying off, and then here we are. Let's see, after this ramble, probably gonna play some games on my PC, I think. Or just keep watching YouTube. I might watch more of A Girl and Her Guard Dog. We shall see. Unfortunately, I do have to get up at regular time for Tuesday, Thursday class at 9:30. So I can't be up till 2 a.m. like it was yesterday. But I think... Oh, and also a really random side note that I'm sure none of you will hear, because I don't know if everybody... Like, to those of you that do, I'm very much appreciative, but I don't think a lot of people watch all the way to the end, which, I mean, is fine. So I'll just put this at the end. I know nobody will hear it. I could really use a hug right now. From, like, somebody that I actually want to hug. Well, I mean, okay, not to say that okay, how do I phrase this? If my parents offered me a hug right now, I wouldn't want it. If some random stranger who seemed very nice and polite and kind and warm and inviting, I would probably prefer that over them. I don't know I don't know where I'm going with any of this. I just would like a hug. And the best part is, I can say that because I doubt anybody will get this far. So I don't have to worry about anybody hearing that, because it's a little... Well, I don't know if it's not embarrassing. I don't know. I just haven't said that out loud in a hot minute, so it feels kind of weird. But I'm going to wrap it up here, because I think I've touched on everything I wanted to talk about. So, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel some kind of do so to see post over there. Link for that's in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me. I love you all. But most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world. And I kind of wait until I can talk to her again and hang out with her and do stuff. Watch anime, play games. That reminds me, in Tomodachi Life, I set my character's name. You have to set what the Miis will call you, and there's like really funny ones, like the Divine one and my liege, and like there's another one too that's really funny. You set a custom one, so now all my Miis just call me bestie, and it sounds really funny. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.